Fantastic. I can see the thumbs up. That is brilliant. That is brilliant. Okay, good to be here as usual. My name is Mohammed Suleiman, and we're going to have a fantastic time together this evening. Okay, we're going to have a fantastic time together this evening. How many of you are ready to learn something you don't know how to do tonight and take it to the market immediately? How many of you? And nobody wants to learn something you never thought possible before and take it to the market. There's a difference between just learning, but learning and being able to take it right to the market is a whole new level. And that's exactly what we're going to do this evening. So, to prove to me that you really want to learn this, okay, to prove to me that you really want to learn this and take it to the market, send this link to somebody you know would also benefit from a session like this. Send it immediately. Let them join. Your family, your friends, your colleagues, send it to them, let them join, because we're actually going to do that tonight. Okay, practically we'll do it. And don't worry, you're not going to write any codes. No codes, nothing. Okay, are you ready? Are you ready? So while you're sending a link to your loved ones, your family, your colleague, your friends, type in the chat, where are you joining us from this evening? Where are you joining us from? I am joining in from Lagos. So I'll type in Lagos in the chat. If you're joining in from Abuja, Port Harcourt, type it in the chat. Let me know where exactly you are joining us from. Type it in the chat. Let me know where exactly you are joining us from. Okay? If you're joining from Mars or Neptune or Pluto, let me also know. Okay? Let me also know from what planet you are joining us from. Okay? So, meanwhile, this is Mohammed Suleiman joining in from Lagos, Africa, Earth. Okay? And it's good to be here. All right, so I'm going to share my screen. Okay, and we're going to dive right in. Okay, so this is, you're joining from Cotonou. Fantastic. Fantastic one, Josh. Okay, so I'm going to share my screen and we shall get started. And people who are not here yet are about to miss out. So ensure to send the link to somebody who you value, who you think can benefit from this session. Okay, it is not restricted to any age. All right, so even secondary school leavers are already building stuff with AI. So send it to them. If you have a teenager in the house who you think should be here, send this to them immediately. Okay, send this to them immediately. Okay, send this to them immediately. So let me know if you can see my screen. Let me know if you can. Okay, so let me resume presenting. So you should be able to see my screen. So let me know if you can see my screen right about now. So my screen should come up now and you should be able to see it. So send this link to someone, okay? We should be a lot here so that we can all learn together, we can benefit together, and we can go out of this session and with a clear picture of how to increase your income. That's the whole point. With a clear picture of how to increase your income. Okay? So, in tonight's session, I'm going to show you step by step how I built a website in under 3 hours. Okay? And guess what? I'm not a coder. In fact, to add to it, I will not write any of the code. In fact, I will not show you any code. You will not see any code. Even me that is reading it will not see any code. And you will be able to do the same in this session. Okay? And if for any reason, because network can happen to you, something can happen, ensure to fill out the attendance form so that you get the recording of this session. So you can just watch me learn, and then you can build your own right after once you get the recording. Okay, once you get the recording, you can now relax in your own free time. You can now build your own. And guess what? I would want you to I would want you to build your own, post it on LinkedIn and tag me. Okay, let's get right into it. So this was me before tech. I showed one of my colleagues this picture, and they could not. It was the first time I ever heard them laugh that hard. Okay, I was not expecting it, but they laughed so hard. I was like, is it that is it that throwbacky? So now this was me before tech, and this is me now. And there are so many people every single day who are transitioning, okay, who are transitioning from their profession into tech. Some of them are not transitioning, they are just adding tech to what they know already. Okay, they are adding tech to what they already know. So you can be this person, but guess what? To make this transition, you need to answer one question, and there is no right answer here. Okay, there is no right answer here. If you notice, I numbered it 1, 2, 3, 1, 1, 1. Okay, don't worry, I'll tell you the reason why at the end of the session. So do not use the numbers to identify any of your priorities now, but I want you to type it in the chat right now. Which of these options is your priority? If you were meant to choose one, now I'm not saying if you choose one, others are not a priority, but which one would you choose if you could pick only one and say, you see, this right now is my priority in 2026? Type it in the chat. Let me see. I'll give you a minute. Okay, I'll give you a minute. I'll give you a minute. Type it in the chat. Again, instruction. This is how people fill exams. Don't use the numbers. I don't know what number 2 is. In fact, maybe I should have removed the numbers. Okay, don't use the numbers. I want you to articulate what is your priority right now. I don't know what number 2 means. Okay, Francis says, I want to increase my income. Interesting. I think that's straight to the point. Increase my income significantly in 2026. Yes, I like that English that you use, significantly, because if you say increase my income, there are so many, you don't need to do tech if it's just increase my income. But if you want to increase your income significantly, you are talking. I want to leave my job this month. Very good submission, Ijoma. Okay, but you can't just leave. You need another place of safety, a better place for that matter, Ijoma. So very good one. I want to be able to work from home, Christopher. That was one of the reasons, okay, why I transitioned into tech. Okay, and right now I've been working for nearly half a decade from home, and guess what? I do not want to go back to the office. Okay, I don't want to go back to the office. You can't even bribe me back to the office. All right. So Anthony says, I want to have freedom with my time. Okay. For some of you that work, it can be very tedious. Sometimes you sleep over in the office. Okay. If you have that experience here, give me a thumbs up. You sleep over sometimes at the office. It is time to get back your time. Okay. So, and when you look at everything, you see that it is all intertwined at the end of the day. If you work from home, you have more time with your family, you have freedom with your time, at least compared to working in the office, and all of that. So now that you have identified your own priority, now we can talk. Okay, if none of these is your your priority is none of those, then at the end of the day, I don't think you should even be here. But if you've been able to identify one, fantastic, congratulations. Let's keep going. Okay, The link to the attendance, one of my team members is going to post it. Don't worry. Okay. But ensure to fill out the attendance. Okay. If you're just joining us, fill out the attendance. You'll get the recording of the session and, you know, my slides and everything that I'm building. We are going to build something amazing. Like I said, for those who joined early, will be something amazing. So, but just to put in a little bit of context, people who are not even as good as you, not half as good as you, they've done it before. Steve has done it. Olusegun has done it. Ibiso Jacobs has done it. These are newbies who got into tech from zero. In fact, Olusegun was saying that if anybody had told me that I'll be able to build the things that I built or that I have built now, I will say it's a lie. And tonight, you will say that same thing. You will say that same thing. You will say that I never thought I could build this thing tonight. Okay? Are you ready? Are you ready? Are you ready? Are you ready? Where are my thumbs up? Give me a thumbs ups. Give me the thumbs ups like this. You click on the smiley face and give me a thumbs up. Don't raise your hand, though. I don't say raise your hand. Give me a thumbs up or type yes in the chat if you know your way around the chat. Fantastic. Okay, now let's get serious. Okay. Now, guys, Tenalytics business, just a brief about Tenalytics business. We're an edtech firm, and what we do is very simple. We help absolute beginners get into the tech ecosystem through AI. Simple. So if they wake you up and say, what Tenalytics business? They are an edtech firm that helps absolute beginners. If you take out that absolute, then you are wrong. Absolute beginners get into tech via AI. Okay? So a little bit about myself. All right, a little bit about myself. And guess what? We've been helping quite a number of people get into tech right about now. Nearly 3,500 individuals have gotten a job in tech after passing through Tenalytics. All right. So at the end of the day, you can join that tally. Okay. A little bit about myself. Like I said, my name is Mohammed Suleiman. I work as a data analyst, data scientist, and an AI specialist. I've been able to rack up quite a number of years of experience. I've consulted for so many clients now. Okay, one of which was Alfa Romeo in the US, and I did that remotely from Lagos, Nigeria. So that's why I say if you're looking for a remote job, you are in the right place. Okay, now I've also been able to help quite a number of Africans transition from classroom into the tech space. And I've been a LinkedIn database top voice. And guess what? I also transitioned into tech. Like I showed you earlier, I also transitioned into tech, and you can do the same as well. Now, what are you going to learn tonight? What are you going to learn tonight? I'll show you some projects, okay? And we'll build one together, okay? We'll build one together. We'll build an AI project together tonight, and you will now talk of how can you take it to the market and sell it. How can you position yourself for more opportunities? With the rate at which AI is going now, opportunities are literally begging them. They are begging you to take them, but you don't even know they exist. You don't know that these opportunities exist. Okay, so let's get into it. Click the link and fill the attendance form. Okay, please don't put in your details in the chat. Put it in the attendance form. All right. Now it's 2026, and AI has swept the whole landscape, and it is sweeping it from a global level. Are you with me, guys? AI is sweeping everything from a global level. How many of you agree with me that AI is differently popular? The link is working. Please, if you filled out the attendance form, type the link is working. 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 Okay. So if you filled out the attendance form, type the link is working or type done. Okay. And if the link is not working for you, that's Umaruddin, for example. Okay. Read the message. Read the message to the end. Where you saw that link, read the message to the end. There is a clear instruction on what to do if the link is not working for you. Okay, there is a clear instruction on what to do if it's not working for you. Now I need your attention, guys. How many of you agree that AI is differently popular in 2026? If you look left, AI, right, AI, up, AI, down, AI. How many of you agree with me? Quickly, so that we can start building what we came here to build. Quickly, guys, let's make this as interactive as possible. Let's make it as interactive as possible. Okay. Destiny, the link is working. Read the message to the end. Okay. If you can't click on the link, kindly copy and paste in your browser or send a DM to the number is there. The number is there to send a DM to. Just send a DM to that number and your case will be solved. If you don't fill out the attendance form, you won't get the recording. And what we'll view tonight, just forget about it. Okay. Now, all right. So we agree that AI is differently popular in 2026. The reason is very simple. AI is not new. AI is not new. AI has existed nearly as long as mathematics exists. What is new is that you can now build real-world solutions without any technical background. You don't need any coding skill whatsoever to compete with coders now. And I'm going to show you that today. You don't need any coding skills to compete with coders right now. Okay? And we are going to practicalize that today. But first off, if you want to get into the AI landscape, you need proof these days. You need portfolio. You can't rely on your certificate alone. Okay? Back in 2023, you could go scot-free with your certificate, but right now you can't. You need to show proof because over 70% of recruitment managers, of hiring managers, are going to ask you, can I see your portfolio? Can I see your portfolio? So you have to show something on what you learned. Are you with me, guys? Are you with me? Let me see your thumbs up because we are now getting practical. We are going to get practical. We are going to get practical. Fantastic. Now, we are going to do a digital transformation for a real business tonight. And you are going to be part of that. And I need your full attention from now on. Now, what is digital transformation? Okay, let's look at it. Now, we are going to go online. We'll look for a business that does not have a website. Okay, probably restaurants. We'll look for a business that does not have a website, and we'll build a website for them. Okay, and then we'll contact them immediately after this session. We'll contact them and tell them, look, I built you a website. Come and see how it is. Okay, come and see how it is. And that website, we will we'll build it tonight. Okay, so we'll build it tonight. Now, traditionally, you can't build a website overnight. It's impossible. Okay, but with AI, you can build a website in minutes. Okay, you can build a website in minutes. So we're going to identify a business, then we'll generate a strategy for the business, and then we'll build and deploy the website all in one night. Okay, and these are the steps we're going to follow. Okay, the discovery, the content creation, the website build, and then testing and deployment. Okay, just 4 steps and we're done. Okay, just 4 steps and we're done. So we're going to go there now and we'll build something that people can use immediately. Okay, will be something that people can use immediately. Okay. All right. So let's get started. Let us get started. Where are we going to start from? So the first step is for us to look for a business. So I'm going to go on Google Chrome. Okay, I'm going to go to Google Chrome. Okay, guys, I'll go to Google Chrome. Okay, I'll go to Google Chrome and I'm going to search popular restaurants. We started though. Popular restaurants in Lagos. Popular restaurants in Lagos. And what am I looking for? I'm pretty much just looking for a restaurant that does not have a website. Let's check Cactus Restaurant. Okay, Cactus Restaurant. They have a website. All right, they have a website already. Okay, Cilantro Ikeja. They have a website as well. Shiro Lagos. They also have a website. So I'm just going to click on more places. More places. So it shows me more results. Let's check the Lagoon. The Lagoon. Okay, the Lagoon does not have a website. The Lagoon does not have a website. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to build a website for them tonight. How? Here it is. I'm going to click on these photos, 2000 photos. I'm going to click on these photos and I'll just download some of them. I'll download some of them. Okay, I'll just right click and save image. Right click and save image as. Okay, and I can create a folder. So let me create a folder here, new folder. Let me call it the Lagoon. The Lagoon. Okay, the Lagoon folder. Okay, the Lagoon folder. And I saved that. So let me open it now. And I'll save this image here. I'll save this image right here. All right. So I'm just going to keep scrolling. Just going to keep scrolling to the right. I'll look for another image. So next photo. Okay, this is the next photo. So I'll save image also. I'll save image, right click and save. So you can download as many images as you want. Okay, I'm just going to keep on scrolling. Okay, this is a video. I'll scroll past that. Okay, this is sumptuous. So let me save this one as well. I think if you like crabs, if you like to eat crabs, come to the Lagoon. Okay, let's go to the next one. Wow, this view is so nice. Okay, it looks like you're on a ship, then a cruise ship, enjoying your time because it is on the water side. So I'll save this one as well. You know, I'll go to the next one. So download as many pictures of the business as possible. Okay, download as many pictures as possible. Okay, download as many pictures as possible. Let me save this image as well. So as many as possible, download. Okay, so now I think that is all right. Let's go and check some of their delicacies. Okay, some of their delicacies. So this looks like a lobster. Okay, okay, that's the video. All right, so let's go here. Let's go here. Let's go to menu. Let's go to menu. Okay, let's go to menu. This is grilled prawns. Grilled prawns. So I'm going to download this as well. Okay, save image as, and then I'll just quickly name it as grilled prawns. Okay, grilled prawns. Grilled prawns. All right. So let's go to the next one. Let's go to the next one. Okay, this is grilled lobster. Okay, I'm just gonna quickly save that. So this is we gathering data, information about this business. Grilled lobster. Grilled lobster. Who has eaten a grilled lobster here before? Let me see. Let me know those who like the marine. Okay. All right. So, okay, fantastic. So this looks like a smoothie. Okay, yeah, smoothies. All right, so I'm just going to save this as smoothie as well. And I think we're good. Okay, smoothie. Let me see if I can find one more drink. One more drink. Let me see if I can find one more drink. Okay, let me just click on that smoothie again. Let's see if we can find one more drink. And then we are good to go. Okay, and then we are good to go. Okay, we are good to go. Let me see if we can find one more drink. Okay, so let's go back. All right. Okay, so all right, we're good to go. So I think that's enough. Now, the next thing we're going to do is I would open. How many tabs will I open now? 1, 2, 3, 4. We're going to need all of them. Okay, we're going to need all the tabs. So the first tab, I would search for Chat GPT. Chat GPT. I'll search for Chat GPT. How many of you know Chat GPT? Or how many of you use Chat GPT? Is there anybody here that does not know Chat GPT? You've never heard of Chat GPT? And feel free to say you've not heard of it. Okay. If you've not heard of Chat GPT, that is absolutely fine. That's why you're here. Chat GPT is an AI, one of the most popular. Aliu Yusuf, you can't see my screen. That's interesting. And that's more reason why you should fill the attendance form. If you can see my screen, please type I can see your screen. Okay. And if you filled out the attendance form, if you clicked on the link, you filled out the attendance form, type a done or yes in the chat. So I know you filled it out. If you can see my screen, type I can see your screen, so that Aliu knows that it's not an issue from my end, it is from his end. So Aliu, you can see, people can see my screen. So check your network, okay? Check your network. And whatever you do, fill out the attendance form. That is the only thing that assures you that you will get the recording and you'll be able to do this. Enough of the talk, okay? Now, I'm going to type here, create a PRD for a website for a large local restaurants called, in quotes, the Lagoon. Okay, the Lagoon. It is located in Lagos. Okay, it is located in Lagos. Okay, and it's located in Lagos, and it is at the Lagos Lagoon. Okay, the Lagos Lagoon. All right. I will give you more info about the restaurant. I'll give you more info about the restaurant, and you can go on to create the website. Okay, you can go on to create the PRD, the website PRD. Now, what is a PRD? Okay, a PRD is called product requirement document. If you want to build anything, whether it's an app or a website, you need a PRD. What did I call it? Product requirement document. Very important. Again, fill out the attendance form if you haven't already. So I am going to send this, and it's going to ask me to give more information. I did it. That's what ChatGPT to ask me. It should ask me to give more information about Lagoon. Okay. And all of that. Okay, let me see. It said, before I create a high quality presentation ready PRD, I'll need a bit more detail. Okay, so it feels realistic and impressive. All right, it has given me the format, but I don't care about the format. I'm not going to sit down and AI will give me an assignment to do. So I'll go to the next tab and type Perplexity. Perplexity is another AI. Okay, Perplexity AI. All right, perplexity.ai. I'll go to Perplexity, and then I'm going to ask it, tell me about the details of a restaurant, how do I spell details again? Details of a restaurant in Lagos, Nigeria, called the Lagoon. The Lagoon. Guess what? Perplexity will do the research for me. Okay, Perplexity is going to do the research for me and give me all the details. Okay, to give me all the details. All right, it's going to give me all the details. So let's wait for it. Let's wait for it. Now you can see it has given me all the details, the location, open hours, the dining options, you know, atmosphere, everything. Okay, it has given me everything. So what I'm going to do is I would copy, I'm going to copy, I'm going to copy. And I could have said it should give me more, or I'm okay. All right, I'm okay. I'm going to come back here and paste it, Control V. Okay, Control V. All right. I believe we know what Control V is for. You know, all of us used to pray for that person that invented Control V, Control C and Control V. Do you know who invented Control C and V? Control C and Control V. Many of you don't know. Okay, but we normally pray for him, right? Or the person. All right. So we say now create my PRD for me. Create my PRD for me. And once I send this, okay, ChatGPT should create my PRD for me. Okay. Here is a clean PRD. So where's my PRD? You're telling me here is a clean slide ready PRD. Here is my PRD. It's not giving me my PRD, so I can't see my PRD. I can't see my PRD yet. Okay, let me refresh it. Let me refresh. Okay, try again. Okay, try again. All right. So I need my PRD, not an empty. Aha. Okay, more like it. So it's going to give me a PRD. All right. It's going to give me a PRD. It even has pictures of the place. Interesting. These are pictures of the restaurant actually. All right. So, and you can actually download. I think I should be able to download these pictures. Let me see if I can. I can download these pictures. All right. I can save these pictures. Oh, interesting. All right. So I can download these ones again. I can download these ones also. Okay. Let me download them. Let's download them. Let's download. This is interesting. Okay. Let me quickly download. So while ChatGPT is creating my PRD for me, let me be enjoying myself and be downloading. All right. Wait, am I downloading into the right place? Oh, okay, I think it's the right place. All right, so let's go. See people chilling. See people chilling here. Guys, can you see? So this is how you go about it. You download as many pictures as you can, because you know the more the merrier. The more the merrier. So ChatGPT literally went to the internet to get me even more pictures. Okay, so I did not even need to stress to download it from their website, or no, they don't even have a website, from the internet. I think that was Google Map Pictures. So I'm tired of downloading pictures. Okay, so I'm okay with these ones. Okay, I'm okay with these ones. Now I'm going to copy the entire thing. I'll copy the entire PRD. I'll copy the entire PRD. Okay, I'll copy the entire PRD. All right. Technical requirements, this and that, integrations, Google Map. Okay, so I'm going to copy all of it. Okay, and look here, it did something. UX. It has designed a UX for the website. Okay, but I really don't want to use that. Okay, I don't want ChatGPT to design my UX for me. I have a better app that will do that for me. Okay, this one looks good. Okay, product feature functionality. This looks good, but again, ChatGPT, this is not your job. Okay, so let's go to another AI called Lovable AI. Lovable AI. Now, this AI is one of the AI platforms that can create websites for you. Now, from this AI platform, we are going to not just only create our website without writing any code, we are going to deploy the website in such a way that you can actually visit it. Okay, so now I'll click on the first link. Okay, this is Lovable. Of course, you want to log in. If it's your first time, you click on Get Started. Okay, you have to either log in or get started. If this is your first time on Lovable, click on get started. But because I already have an account, I'm just going to log in. Okay. And if I actually don't have an account, it's going to tell me to sign up. So whichever way, sign up and log in. All right. So I'll click on continue with Google, and that should sign me in. That should sign me in. Okay. That should sign me in. Okay. Let's wait for it a little. So while this is loading, okay, while Lovable is loading, I would go to the next tab and search for GitHub. GitHub sign up. GitHub sign up for GitHub. Okay, sign up for GitHub. Don't worry, we'll bring everything together and you see why all this makes sense. Continue with Google and sign up. So just create your GitHub account down. You will need it later. So just create your GitHub account. Now, continue. So let me check my Lovable. Is it done? Still loading. Okay, Lovable is still loading. All right, so I should enter my email. So I'll just continue with Google to sign in. All right, just continue with Google. Google has made signing in easy. All right, so I literally don't remember my password. Okay, why is it telling me to? I don't have a password. Okay, I need to sign in. Let's continue with Google. Let's see. Let's see if you redirect me back there again, then we would have to click on forgot password. I've already signed up. Okay, so let's do it this way. Forgot password. Okay, enter my email. Verify your account, send password, reset email. All right, so create your GitHub. Let's see. Okay, Lovable is here. Lovable is here. Okay, Lovable is here. So this is asking me to verify. So I'm just going to verify. What is it saying? I should point the. Okay. Yeah, I think this is it. Submit. Okay. All right. So send password, reset email. So they should send me the address. Is that invalid or verified? Okay. All right. So no issues. Okay, no issues. Let's see. Let's try GitHub again. GitHub sign up. GitHub sign up. So GitHub sign up. The reason I'm showing you this is because I want you to be able to sign up on GitHub. Okay, to sign up on GitHub. All right, continue with Google. Yeah, click on the email. So I already have another GitHub account. Okay, but I already show you how to sign up. But let me know if you've been able to sign up. Okay, loading your email address. So it keeps bringing me back here. All right, so no issues. We'll fix GitHub later on. Let's build with Lovable. Now you see all of that. What's it called now? Product requirement documents that we generated here. Okay, remember I copied it. Have I copied it already? Have I copied it? I think I have. Okay, copy every single bit of it. Every single bit of it. Okay, future opportunities. Every single bit of it. All right, and come here and paste it. Now, I'll not just paste it. I'm going to upload those pictures that I have downloaded into my laptop. So I'll click on this plus sign, click on attach, and then click on file. Click on file. So I'm actually going to just drop all those pictures. Okay, somebody's asking me of UI UX. You're underrating AI. And don't worry, don't get ahead of yourself, Kayode. Just watch and learn. Okay, watch and learn. All right, there's a lot we can do. Okay, you can check Stitch. All right, you can check Stitch, but you need to listen today. You need to listen today to what we are doing. Okay. You can copy and paste if you want, okay, Kayode, but follow what I'm doing. There's a reason why I'm insisting that you should follow what I'm doing. All right. So I'm just going to copy everything that I've downloaded. Everything that I've downloaded. Everything. And upload. Okay. Oh, file limit reached. Please limit your messages to 10. All right. So let me see if I can. Let's do that. Let's do that one more time. Okay. File. I try to upload more than 10. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let me look for good pictures. 7, 8, 9. Which other one is good now? 9. Let's take this one. 10. Okay. So let's see. Okay, they are uploading now. So I cannot upload more than 10. Manage preferences. Save. All right. So now I'll wait for all of them to upload. Once they are all uploaded, guess what I'll do? I'll just send them. So did you copy the image? I uploaded. I clicked on the plus sign. This is why you need to fill out the attendance form. I clicked on the plus sign, and then I clicked on attach, and then I clicked on file. Okay, I clicked on file, and I was able to upload the pictures from my computer. Okay, so I'm going to just send this to Lovable, and I'll just sit down. I'll sit down and wait. And guess what? Lovable is going to build my website for me. Lovable will build my website for me from scratch to finish. From scratch to finish. Okay, Lovable will build my website for me from start to finish. Okay, so while it is building, all right, while it is building, okay, let me see if I can create GitHub accounts. Let me see if I can create my GitHub accounts. Free GitHub accounts. Sign up. I'll click on sign up. Okay, create my accounts. Okay, I think this is more like it. Sign up. So I'll click on sign up and email, password, username, then country, email reference, email preference, create account. So let's create my account. Okay, save. Let's save that. So verify your account. So it's asking me to verify my account. So let's see what it's going to do. So you can create your own GitHub account. Okay, so while Lovable is building, in fact, it's saying my app is live. My app will leave here. Okay, ask Lovable to build. Okay, so it's telling me I should approve something. So I'm just going to approve so that I can continue building. Okay, I'm going to approve that. So it's going to continue building. All right, so let's come back here. Okay, so they sent me a verification email. So they're going to send you a verification email as well. All right, so I'm going to go to my Gmail to get my verification email for GitHub. So yeah, that is it, GitHub. Okay, that is it right there, GitHub, the first one. Okay, 045 49940 045 49940. I'm just going to copy it and go back to GitHub and paste it here. Okay, paste it here and click on continue. So your account successfully verified. So I'm going to click on sign in and boom, I have a GitHub account. Clap for me, guys. I have a GitHub account. So now that I have a GitHub account, okay, I'm going to come back to here and basically just wait for Lovable. Lovable is building the app. Can you see? Set up design systems and copy images, build layout, navigation and footer components, build all pages, wire up routing. So I'll wait for Lovable to finish. Okay, I'll just wait for Lovable to finish. It's going to display the website here once it is done. And meanwhile, I am using Lovable, the free version. So where's the link for the attendance form? People are still asking for a link for attendance form. Blessing, kindly drop the link for attendance form so that people can fill out the attendance form. So we'll just wait for Lovable to build the app. Okay, for Lovable to build the app. So we have our GitHub. We have our GitHub account already. You see how we use it. Again, have I shown you any code yet? Have you seen any code? No. I'll answer it for you. Even if you don't want to answer, I'll answer it for you. Did I show you code? No. Are we learning how to code? No. We'll be using AI since morning. And let's just wait. So it is still setting up design systems. Okay, loading index page context now. So let it finish, and then there's one more tab I want you to open. Okay, there's one more tab I want you to open, and it is called Vercel. Vercel, Vercel, Vercel. Why do we need Vercel? Why do we need Vercel? We need Vercel for hosting. Okay, what is hosting? Let me explain. Now, when whatever Lovable builds for you, it is going to add its name to the website. Okay, and if you want to remove that, you will have to pay for your own domain. And you don't want to send a Lovable link to a client for testing. And you also don't want to pay for a domain that a customer has not paid you for. Okay, so what do? That is where Vercel comes in. So we're going to deploy the website on Vercel. So search Vercel, Vercel, okay, and open an account on Vercel. Okay, open an account on Vercel, and I think okay, so I think this is okay. Sign up, yeah. All right, sign up. So I'm going to sign up on Vercel as well. Okay, sign up. What is it telling me here? I'm working on commercial. I'm going to click on I'm working on a personal project, and I'm going to type my name, Mohammed Suleiman. Okay, and click on continue. Have I coded since, guys? Did I write any code? Did you see me writing any code? What have I been doing since? What have I been doing since, guys? Clicking here and there. So signing up here and there, here and there. Okay, so I'll click on this, click on continue, and that should sign me right in. Easy steps. I've just been playing with AI up and down since. So it's authenticating. Okay, and boom, I am inside of Vercel. Okay, how do we use Vercel? Don't worry, we'll get there soon. Let's go back to Lovable and see Lovable's progress. Let's go back to Lovable. Let's check Lovable's progress. Yeah, we're having fun, Treasure. We're having fun. Okay, let's see. How can we get the video of this session? Only if you fill out the attendance form. Only if you fill out the attendance form. Okay. So I think Lovable is done, and it's kind of like refreshing its page. So let's wait for it. Guys, can you see what I am seeing? Can you see what Victoria Island, Lagos, the Lagoon Restaurant? Okay, let's scroll. And you can reserve a table right away. Okay, explore 4 worlds of flavor. Okay, fusion, Carrasco, don't know, please pardon my French. Okay, Marcelino's Terrace, fantastic. Okay, signature dishes, grilled lobster, 35,000 naira, tiger prawns, 22K, sushi platter. Okay, and you can see the animation. Can you see the animation on the website? We are not done yet, though. We just started. We've just started. We're not done yet. So if you're already saying wow, just hold the wow first. We're not done yet. Okay, the experience, Dine by Lagoon. So you see pictures. You can even view gallery. If I click on view gallery, it will take me to more pictures. You know those pictures that we posted? This is it. Okay, all food. If you want to see food, you see food. Ambience. This is ambience. Views. You see different views. So, and you can see the number to contact, the location, the days they are open, everything. So I think this is okay. All right. I think this is nice. Okay. This is nice. Okay. Let's go to, this is menu. Okay. This is menu. Our menu, starters, seafood, grills, sushi and Japanese, desserts, drinks. Okay. Treasure, you are seeing dark screen. You are seeing dark screen. In this economy, you are seeing dark screen. Guys, if you can see my screen, say Treasure, I can see his screen. Type Treasure, I can see his screen. Treasure knows that you can't be seeing dark screen now. This is not the time. You should be seeing the dark screen. Okay? You can't be seeing that screen, not in this economy. So Treasure, fix your network, or See, the last option for you now is to fill out the attendance form. Even people that can see my screen have filled it. So you should not be the one that will not fill it. Okay. So let us go. This is the lagoon. Wow, this is nice. Okay, even me, I am. Oh, like, okay, enough of that. So can you see this little icon on the top here that looks like GitHub? It says synchronize your project to GitHub. So we'll take our project to GitHub, and then from GitHub, we'll deploy on Vercel. Okay, let me tell you something. I can publish here and deploy on Lovable. I can publish here and deploy on Lovable. Okay, if I want to do that, I'll just click on this publish button and keep clicking on continue. I'll click on continue, click on continue again, click on continue again, click on continue, and it's going to give me a link. It's going to give me a link that I can share. But that's not what I want to share. Because if I share that, people can edit my work. And I don't want anybody to touch my work. Okay? So it is publishing. Okay, but this is not what I just wanted to show you so you can play around with this. All right, but we want to do the real work. So we'll go to GitHub, okay, and click on connect GitHub. Connect GitHub. Now, once I click on connect GitHub, it's going to show me connect GitHub. I'll click on connect GitHub. So it's going to search for my GitHub account. Okay, so it has seen my GitHub account. I would say authorize Lovable, so that Lovable can take project to my GitHub. Am I writing any code still? Did I write any code? You can see connecting to GitHub. So Lovable is connecting to GitHub. So it's going to move my project to GitHub. So I'll just click on add organizations. Okay, add organizations. Okay, so link workspace, anyone in your what's it called? In your Lovable workspace can add Lovable project to GitHub organizations. Okay, so I had clicked on add organizations, so I'm not sure why that is. Okay, so it is connecting. Okay, so let's wait for it. Connecting. Okay, install and authorize. Install and authorize. So once it is connecting again, once it is done, okay, I am good to go. So now it has added it. I can click on continue. Okay, and I'll click on connect. Okay, transfer anyways. It's giving me warning, but transfer anyway. So it's going to transfer the project to my GitHub. So let's wait for it. Now, GitHub repository is now under Mo Suleiman now 99. Okay, so it is now under Mo Suleiman 99. So, and you can see the GitHub link here. Okay, so this is the GitHub link. All right, so this is the project in GitHub. I'm going to click on view. Now, once I click on view, it will show me the project inside of GitHub. So if you want to see the code, I'm not going to show you code. I promised you I'll not show you code here. I don't need to show you code to prove anything, right? So this is GitHub. This is how coders work, okay? But they would have spent weeks writing the code. We spent just minutes. So now that my Lagoon table reservations website is in GitHub, I can now go to Vercel. Do you remember Vercel? Do you remember Vercel? Do you remember Vercel? Do you remember Vercel? We go to Vercel to deploy. So I'm going to click on add new. Okay, add new, add new. Okay. Who can remind me why am I using Vercel? Who can remind me? Yes, Vercel. Vercel. Who can remind me why I'm using Vercel? Let me see those who are following. Who can remind me? Quickly. Hosting, fantastic. To remove the ahas for hosting, add. You guys are good. I'll click on project. Okay, I'll click on project. All right, and I'll click on connect GitHub. Connect GitHub. So I'll click on connect GitHub. Okay, I'll click on connect GitHub, and it's going to detect my GitHub account, and I'm going to click on authorize Vercel. Authorize Vercel. Okay, now once it is authorized, okay, it's going to say install GitHub applications for the account you wish to. I'll click on install. I'll click on install, and all repository. Yes, all repository. Click on install. Okay. Once that is done, you see my GitHub account is now linked, and you see all the projects that are there. Lagoon Table Reservation is the only project there. I'll click on import. Okay. Now once I import it, that is it. Only one more button, and we are deploying. Can you see what it says on that button? Who can tell me what that button says? Who can tell me what the button says? It says deploy. So I'm going to click on deploy, and guess what? I have, I now have my Vercel domain. Okay, you can see deployment started. So it is deploying, installing dependencies and all of that stuff. Without code, I moved from just surfing the internet to a fully fledged website. I'm going to send the link to you so you can check it out. Okay, but I'm going to check it out first. I built it, so let me check it out first. Okay, I'm going to check it out first. So let it build. All right, so it spends 29 seconds, half a minute, and you can see, congratulations, you just deployed a new project to Mohammed 2124. Okay, where is my project? Okay, this is the link. So I'm going to click on view deployment to take me to the website, and now this is the website. You will not see anything lovable. You see Vercel.app, and Vercel is the actual, anybody who sees Vercel knows that you are a serious developer who knows what they are doing. Now this is my app. Okay, how many of you know this thing? let me see those who are Gen Zs and those who are the millennials. How many of you know this guy here? How many of you remember this guy? I remember him a lot on our desktop computer back then. Okay, so what I'm going to do, I'll click on it, and I'll say I don't want to see it. Okay, disable on Lagoon Table. Okay, so it's going to disappear. I don't need it. Yeah, back in the days. All right, so you can see my website. Nice, clean, just ready to fly. So what I'm going to do is I would now go back to the popular restaurants. Okay, go to the Lagoon, and look for their phone number. Where's their phone number? This call phone number. Okay, what is their phone number? It will be devastating if there's no phone number here. I don't think they have a phone number. If they do, let me see. Let's see if they have. Doubt if they have a phone number on the website. Okay, but at least we can have their location. Okay, and since I am in Lagos, I can find time and go visit them. All right, I can find time and go visit them and tell them that, look, I want to see who is the manager here. Let me see you. Okay, or if you can get their phone number or email or anything online, maybe on their Instagram page, you can go to their Instagram page if they have. Okay, and then you send them a message and say, I built a website. Okay, I built a website. You can send them a video. All right, you can send. You say a whole popular restaurant, their phone number. You can see businesses are suffering and they don't even know, Raymond, and that's where you make money, Raymond. Okay, you're gonna solve that problem for them, and that's where you make money. So now, guys, tell me, how much would you sell this website to? Where is the website again? How much would you sell this website to the Lagoon? I know how much I'll sell it, but I want to hear from you. How much would you sell it to the Lagoon? How much would you sell this website to the Lagoon? How much would you sell this website to the Lagoon? Somebody said 300K. 500K. Okay. Let's keep it coming. And then I'm going to blow your mind. Raymond, you are talking 1.2 million. Fantastic. Let's start at 700K. Okay, interesting. Now let us keep. So, should I tell you the truth, guys? When you package yourself well, you can sell this and they will beg you to bring it down to 2 million naira. they will beg you that please, can you take, they used to learn how to beg you that please, they'll tell you, see, I know some of my competitors that don't have website and I would like to introduce you to them. Okay. As per, this is our first rodeo together. Please just take 2 million naira from us. They will don't never build something like this, and because you did not suffer to build it, you are, who told you did not suffer? Who told you did not suffer to build it? Okay. So you can, you can, you can definitely sell it any amount you want to sell it. And you don't need to limit yourself to local businesses alone. Look for US startups in the US. Look for startup restaurants, build something for them, give them a phone call, send them an email, tell them, look, you built something fantastic for them. Okay? Do something fantastic for them. I'll take questions. Somebody say, please answer the question. See, why do you think I was connecting it to GitHub? Do you think I like Wahala? Why didn't I just deploy from Lovable directly? The reason I did not deploy from Lovable directly is because I want to be able to easily make changes. And if I want to make changes, it is simple. Okay? If I want to make changes, it is simple. I just come back here, although now it is 0 credits that I have, okay, because I am using the free version of what do you call it, of Lovable. But if you want to make any changes, let's say you want to add like maybe a light theme, okay, like add a light mode for the website, add a light mode / dark mode toggle for the website. Okay, it's likely not going to work because I've exceeded all my free credits, but let's try it. Okay, so let's assume I do this. Okay, let's see. Aha, daily limit reach. So tomorrow I can come back and say add a light or dark mode toggle. It will add it here, it will update the code here, and all I need to click is my GitHub account to sync it, to sync the change. Once I sync the change, I push the code from GitHub. I push the code from GitHub. I update and then I push the code from GitHub, and it would update on Vercel automatically. It's going to update itself on Vercel automatically. Okay, but I've exceeded my free credit. Okay, but that is the essence of GitHub. GitHub is used for something called version control. If you've ever heard of version control, that is what GitHub is for. Okay, version 1, version 2, version 3. Whenever you see all of that, it is GitHub at work. Okay, somebody saying, can you add a payment gateway? Yes, you can. You can do anything. All right, you can do anything you want to do. Okay, so that is that about that. But this is version 1, so I can continue to build on this. Okay, build on this, and it becomes something fully fledged. But this, you can take it right to the market. Now, I'm going to pause taking questions. Okay, Linda, can I change it to .com? Yes, if you pay and buy your domain. Okay, buy your domain, you get .com. Okay, that is why you came late to my session. If not, you'll not be asking that question, Linda. You came late. Okay, you came late to my session. But enough of the questions. Let us move forward, because that is just one side. Now you can see you can build something and you can instantly start selling. Okay, but it is, I mean, these are some job boards that you can also get jobs as a web dev, or any other AI jobs that are looking for. But let's look at how as an African you have a playbook for building to earning. If you are in this session and you go out of this session and you have any excuse not to kickstart your journey right away, then it means that for a very long time, it's going to be very difficult for you to get into tech. Okay? Not because, I'm saying it, but because of what we're about to get into right now. Okay? We're about to get into the real facts. Okay. Right now, the economy is around $15 trillion globally. Okay. And this is the estimate between now and the year 2030. In how many years are we going to be in? If we say 2030, it will look like 10 years later, right? 10 years later. It's just 4 years from now. Okay. $15 trillion estimates. Now, what's your own share of this 15 trillion? Okay. You can get your own share of it. Okay. 170 million roles estimated, and every single in Africa right now we have around 500,000 tech fluent graduates. These are just graduates alone. Okay, but you don't even need to be a graduate to even start with. These are graduates alone, people that went to school. Okay, but if you look at all the economy in and of itself, it's quite more than that. And luckily for us, Nigeria is sitting in the heart of this global economy, okay, where talent is found. Okay, in terms of working hours, you are favorable, you are favored in Nigeria. Working hours is highly flexible. You can work with people in the US, you can work with people in Australia, that's the nature. Okay, and your age does not matter. Okay, your age really does not matter. But we have moved from traditional degrees being the proof towards reward projects. You can't go and tell people that, oh, I can build website, hire me. They'll just look at you and pass, even if you actually can build a website. Okay, they are looking at practical portfolio. Now that is part of my portfolio. I can just send anybody who wants my GitHub, who wants my portfolio. I just send them my GitHub link, and they will see everything that I've built. Okay, so you need projects, you need a portfolio, you need soft skills, you need to be able to communicate. Okay, and you need specialized technical training. Okay, that's the new currency in 2025. Okay, so it's simple, and we practicalized it today. You identify a problem, you select your no-code engine, okay, you integrate your AI, and you deploy. Simple. Did I write any code? He said, no, I did not. Okay, and right now, the fact that you're an African is an advantage for you in the global enterprise. Okay, and people are earning from $500 monthly down to $7,000 a month. If you were to sell that website to a startup in the US, you are not going to be charging 1.2 million anymore. 1.2 million naira, that's how much? That's around $900. That's around $900. That's ridiculous. If you go and say $900, they will not even buy it. They won't buy it because they will think you are fishing. You are a scam. You probably stole this thing. So you start from 10,000 and then they start negotiating. Okay? They start negotiating. Someone recently sold an app that was vibe coded just like this. Okay, an app that was vibe coded like this, $8,000 in Nigeria. 8,000. So imagine you can get that just one project 1 month. You're okay. You are very okay. So at the end of the day, all right, you are sitting on gold mine. Okay, and these are several job boards that you can look for jobs. You have Remote for Africa, Bettership, Tech in Africa, Andela, Talent QL, Wellfound, Flex Jobs, and JobGetter. Okay, and these are scam-free websites. Okay, let's take a look at JobGetter together. Okay, no pun intended. Okay, that's just a coincidence. Let's look at JobGetter together. All right. So JobGetter, let's look at JobGetter. So just go to jobgetter.com, okay? And you can work remotely or remote from anywhere in Nigeria, okay? Just say web. So right now, you can go for web developer roles, you can go for back end, you can go for front end, whatever it is, okay? Web developer or just developer, okay? You can just go to developer. can look for web developer anywhere, or you can look for developer. Okay, web developer. Okay, so this is web developer, and key thing is remote from anywhere. I don't know if you can see my screen. Let me zoom in. Remote from anywhere. Can you see that? So, and all you need to do is to hit apply. Okay, and show them your portfolio. That's all. Okay, remote from anywhere, remote from anywhere, remote from anywhere, remote from anywhere, remote, and they are begging for you to apply to them. Okay, they are begging. Look at how I'm scrolling. All these are begging for you to apply to them, and nobody is there. And it's not just being a web developer. You also have AI video creator. Okay, if you're an AI video creator, all right, just come here and search AI video creator. Okay, AI video creator or AI content creator. Anyone, you can search for any of the two. All right. And okay, let's go back. AI video. Let's just search AI video. Okay, AI video. All right. Aha. So AI video content producer. Okay, remote from anywhere, remote from anywhere, remote from any video editor, AI focus. So at the end of the day, these opportunities are there, and this is just one job board. I've not gone to Andela. I've not gone to Talent QL yet. So you would, look at those yourselves. Okay, you would look at those yourselves, and there are many ways to get to start getting paid. Okay, you can get paid through Payoneer. Okay, Payoneer, you easily collect your money in dollars. It's like collecting it to your bank account. So how you're going to do it is when you open a Payoneer account, they'll now ask you for a Nigerian bank account. You link it. So if you are paying, let's say $9,000, and you don't want to withdraw all the $9,000, you can leave maybe 8,000 in your Payoneer and withdraw 1,000 and convert it to Naira. Okay, so 1,000 will be somewhere around that 1.2 million. Okay, and you still have money in your Payoneer city. So that era of brokenness will just fade away. It will just fade away on its own. Okay, so you can do that. Okay, so now for you is to upskill, and you can see that you don't need any coding background. Remove that from your dictionary. You don't need any coding background. You can get into tech right away. Okay, so now let us move into this. So whether you are a teacher, or you are a banker, or you're a receptionist, or you're a finance officer, engineer, you work in a warehouse, you are a clerk, okay, you are a lecturer, you're a lawyer, doctor, whatever it is that you are, you can get into any of these career paths now, whether it's AI web development, AI video creation, or even AI automation, okay, or even AI automation. All right. Now, but so many programs, what you do, Pam and some other people, they want to learn everything in one session. That's how now. How? Pam, you want to learn everything in one session. The one you've learned is not okay. You want to learn everything, how you manage it. That's not how it's done. Listen to what I'm saying. Okay. Now, many other edtechs, okay, they'll give you pre-recorded videos, no instructor to ask questions, no mentorship, nothing, no career support. They'll give you a PDF, they'll call it a certificate, generic, nothing. It's just a well-designed PDF. And after that, you're on your own. You are on your own. But here at Analytics Business, we give you a full package. So you're going to learn. You see what we did in how many hours? Well, did we spend up to 1 hour developing the website? I lost track of time. We did not use up to 1 hour. Jude, you're asking whether there's a quote for beginners. Jude, you came late to my session. That is a question of somebody who came late to my session. Okay? You came late. That's why I'm asking that question. Ask them. Ask in the chat. They will answer you. Okay? So, here it is. You get 8 weeks of live training. So imagine what we did tonight, sitting down and digesting it for 2 months. So Pam, that's where that question you're asking comes in. You get the point now. So you get weekly mentorship during these 8 weeks as well. Okay, I'll mentor you because at the end of the day, it's not all about designing websites. It feels very thrilling that you can build this right now without any coding background. But you need the right mentorship, okay? So that when imposter syndrome comes, you know how to handle it like a pro, okay? You want to apply to jobs, you know how to strategize, and several other things. Then you also have Capstone Hackathon, which you'd engage in the final 2 weeks of the program. Okay, the final 2 weeks of the program. Okay, and then you have a CV review and revamp session. In fact, some of you are going to get this early before the program actually starts, and I'll tell you how you can get it. The CV review and revamp is such that before you apply to any jobs, you see how you revamp your CV. Okay, the format it should be in, so that when you apply to the job, the AI they are using to screen out CV will not send you a rejection email. How many of you here apply to jobs and you get this classic email? But we regret to inform you, they'll start with, while your application stood out, we regret to inform you that we will be moving on with other candidates who are more suitable for the role. How many of you, we used to call it love letters during our own time. How many of you got those love letters? So we'll put that behind you. So your CV is not in the right format. That is why you're getting a bunch of love letters. Okay, so all those love letters would start to stop and reduce. Then you have LinkedIn optimization. Okay, how many of you have gone to check my LinkedIn? If you've not checked my LinkedIn, you need to check it out. Okay, that is a typical example of what your own LinkedIn profile should look like. Okay, and you can see, I'm showing you. Okay, so this is my LinkedIn account. I'm going to just copy that and paste here, so you can definitely connect with me. Feel free, connect with me. Okay, so your LinkedIn profile has to be top notch, fantastic headshot, professional headshot, and you don't need to go to the studio to get a professional headshot. You can use AI for it. What can't you use AI for today? Okay, tell me. All right, and then you need to be active on LinkedIn. You need to post. You need to post your work. Okay, you need to post your work. You need to post your work. Okay, when you post your work, okay, people get to see you, notice you, and you can even get a message saying, "Hi, I've been following your profile. You've been doing amazing. My company needs a professional like you. When are you available to speak?" They will beg you to join their team. They will beg you to give you money. All right. So that's what a properly optimized LinkedIn profile does for you. I will do that for you. Then you also have Upwork profile setup. For those of you who want to do freelance, you don't want to work permanently, full-time for any organization. You just want to be on your own. Those are the real ballers, okay? Freelancers, all right? You definitely can do that, okay? Via Upwork or even Fiverr, okay? Upwork or Fiverr. So, but Upwork, you cannot treat it like LinkedIn. I don't know if you've ever heard of people that will say, "I've been on Upwork for 2 years. I've never gotten a job. I've finished all my connects applying to jobs. I've never gotten a job." If you fall into that category, then you have been treating Upwork like LinkedIn. And I'll give you one of the tricks. This is not the only trick, but I'll give you one of the tricks so that you get my point. If you go on Upwork and you see that a job was posted 1 hour ago, do not apply. You are wasting your time. Okay? Tell anybody that I said so. You go on Upwork and the job you are applying for is 1 hour ago that it was posted, you are wasting your time. Upwork is not LinkedIn. On Upwork, you are looking for jobs that were posted 5 minutes ago, 1 minute ago, 10 seconds ago. because the people or the clients who are posting these jobs on Upwork needed somebody for that job yesterday. The day before they posted it, they needed someone. You are now coming to apply the following day after they posted it. You are wasting your time. And that's why so many people think, this place is so competitive. Is this thing for me really? It is lack of information. So now I'm giving you one, but that's just one out of like 5 other information. Okay. Now you also have interview preparation. Interview preparation is when you have an interview coming up, all you need to do is to tell us and we'll prepare you ahead of the interview. Cool, right? Let me tell you, it does 2 things for you. Number 1 is it boosts your confidence, and number 2, it gives you a head start. Imagine starting a race 5 meters further than every other person with more muscle. 5 meters, isn't that cheating? You are starting a race, you are the most muscular among them, and they still give you a head start. That is exactly what interview preparation does for you. Okay? Then the amazing thing about this is that it is part of our alumni package. So as an alumni of Tenalytics business, you get free interview preparation, free lifetime interview preparation. Just get the interview and come and tell us. We'll prepare you ahead of that interview. Okay? And then you have job reference letters. In short, we allow you to use Tenalytics business as an experience on your LinkedIn and on your CV, which essentially means we become colleagues. Okay, and as your line manager, I can write a reference for you and I'll write it very well. Okay, so that we can seal whatever deal you are looking at. Now, even when you have gotten the job, as long as you need support, you can reach out. Okay, imagine up to you getting the job, you can still get support. Again, like I told you, a lot of other firms, when they give you a certificate, that's it. You're on your own, figure it out. We too figured it out back then. But here, even on the job, if you need support, just reach out and you get the support that you need. Okay, the certificate that you'll be issued here is not just a PDF, it is ACTD accredited. What it means is that it is internationally recognized. ACTD is the American Council of Training and Development. Okay, and I think that was 2 days or 3 days back, we recently bagged the CPD accreditation as well. So very soon you start seeing that it's all over our page already, but you start seeing that in our slide. Okay, so these 2 accreditations, all right, means that you are internationally recognized. So anywhere you are, brag about it. Okay, you have access to our alumni community, and then Tuesdays during the training, you would get support sessions where you can ask questions on what you've done in the previous class or anything at all, and you get that particular support. Okay, you get that particular support. Okay, and there are so many other people that have done it. Pavel, okay, he used to be a teacher, now he's a tech professional. Bukola, the same thing, used to be a novice, now a tech professional. Same as NA, now works remotely for a company in the US. Same thing for Judith, and so many more. So the big question, just like we asked ourselves the question at the beginning of the session, will you let this one sleep for any reason? Okay, will you let this one sleep for any reason? Because guess what, you can get yourself started. I need you to answer that question. It's not rhetorical. Answer that question. Are you going to let this opportunity sleep? Okay, are you going to wait for people's fathers and mothers to now be experts in AI before you decide that, okay, I think it is time for me to now get into AI when it is already saturated? Are you going to wait till that time? Because time is also a factor. So 11th of April, you can get yourself started. Okay, but I have good news and bad news. Okay, which one do you want to hear first? Okay, and I'm serious. I have good news and I have bad news. Okay, or which one do you want to hear first? Which one do you want to hear first? Okay, bad news wins. All right. So let me say what the bad news is. Okay, now this particular slide, okay, was meant to commemorate Don't worry, it's not that bad, okay? It's not that bad, all right, Linda and the rest. It's not that bad, all right? So the thing is this: we commemorated the International Women's Month last month. When was last month? Yesterday. And with that commemoration, it came with a very heavy discount. A very heavy discount meant for the women, and some men even took advantage of it. But it ended yesterday. Okay? From this morning till this moment, people who have heard of the discount in the past started to flock in and tell us, oh, please, can you give me one more slot? Please, can you give me one more slot? Okay? And we said that for it to be fair, okay, for it to be fair, some of us, not all, some of us in this session will also get access to that discount. Just 10 people. But here is the gist. All these things that we talked about, if you want to get it individually at the same quality that we offer it outside, you would eventually get it valued at nearly ₦1 million that you need to invest in this. Nearly ₦1 million. What we then did was to discount it not once, but 2 times because of the International Women's Month that we're commemorating. And for the month of March, this did not go for 980,000. It did not go for 250,000. We offered this program at a rate of 100,000. As if that is not enough, you can split the payment into 2 parts. Now, this has expired. Okay, so I only need 5 people to take this, and then others will be required to pay 250,000 naira. Only 5 people can take, and we have only 5 slots more that we can take. Okay, 5 people will take this 100,000 naira slot. You can pay 50,000 naira first to secure the spot, and then others will be required to pay 250,000. Okay, if you want to secure the spot, this is how you go about it. Okay, you visit our website. I'm going to paste the link in the chat. You visit our website this moment. Okay, you visit our website this moment. So that is the link in the chat. Okay, I've pasted the link in the chat. So if you want to follow me, you would see a website like this. You'd see this. Let me know if you can see my screen still. All right. So you're going to see the website once you click on that link in the chart. Okay. And all you need to do is to click on view programs. View programs. Okay. View programs. If you click on view programs, it will automatically scroll to where the courses are. Okay. Tonight, what we discussed mainly was AI software and web development. And if you want to do that, absolutely go ahead and click on the enroll now button. Okay. Somebody's still asking for price. Others are securing their spot. Only 5 people are going to get this. Now, once you click on it, okay, it's going to ask you to create your account. Okay. Anybody here who, it's asking you to create your account, go ahead and create your account and then click on create account at the bottom. It will bring you to this page. Okay. It will bring you to this page that says invest in your future. And you can sign in with Google. It's much faster, especially if you want to be a part of the 5 people I'll be working with on the discount. Okay. Now, once you do that, you click on choose your payment plan at the bottom here. Once you click on choose your payment plan, you will then be able to select your cohort. Okay. And you can select whether you want to start April or May. Okay. April or May, depending on your schedule. Okay. Most important thing is to secure your spot. All right. So I'll select April and I'll click on either the full payment or the 2 installments. So click on any one of them. You have to click on any one of them to select. Okay, you have to select. Now, anyone you select, then click on start with pay, whatever button is at the bottom here, click on it, and then you'd then get redirected to the checkout page, and you can choose whether you want to do a transfer or you want to do whether I want to do a transfer, okay, whether I want to do a transfer or you want to do you want to pay using your card. It's up to you. Okay. Now, once you've made the payment, this page is going to redirect you automatically to your learner's dashboard, and you're going to receive an email. Okay. But the second, we have a two-factor authentication. That was one factor. The second factor is to send me a DM immediately so that I can actually verify and tell you what the next steps are. So my phone line, please only send me a DM once you've secured your spot. 0703 215 8619. I'll call it out again. WhatsApp 0703 215 8619. Only 5 people are getting the discount. The rest are going to be off the discount. Okay, so who are the 5 people? Let me see. If you've secured your spot, let me know and send me a DM. Okay. Some people have already sent me DM 5 minutes ago. Interesting. Interesting. Some people have sent me a DM already. Interesting. Okay. Any questions? Any questions? Any questions? Any questions? Benjamin or Chair, your hand is up. Is that a question you want to ask? So I'm going to allow you to unmute, but only unmute if I call your name, please, so that we maintain a level of decorum here. So, okay, Benjamin does not have a question for me. Okay, Benjamin, do you have, your hand is dropping and coming up. Do you have a question? You have a question? I'm going to allow you on mute. Let me see. Please only on mute if I call your name. Okay? Will it make sense to scale the website example you showed us? Okay, I don't know what you mean by scale. All right. What do you mean by scale, Ogiri? And you can ask the question more specifically. Mogiri, you can ask the question outside of this session. I know you already have access. So, all right, please, sir, will there be free subscription for those apps? All the apps I used were free, Linda. All the apps I used were free. You can literally do the same thing and move to selling it for whatever amount you want to sell it without subscribing to any of the apps that I used. Okay, you saw when I ran out of credit. Okay, maybe you didn't see it because you came a little bit late. But have you registered? First off, Linda, have you registered already? That's the big question. Are you the facilitator for this April cohort on AI software development? There's a better person than me, somebody better. Okay, we have so many people that are way better. All right, so they are more patient than me, way better. Those are the level of professionals we work with. Okay, so can the website end in org? Oh my god. Oluwadamilola, you came late to my session. If you want your website to end in org or .com, you pay for the domain, or the customer pays for the domain. And it's going to be very unwise as a developer to keep paying for domain that you've not sold. That is where Vercel comes in. That's why we use Vercel. Okay, when you're in the session when I use Vercel, that's why we use Vercel to host for free. Okay, so you can host for free. All right, and then once the client pays, or if you're generous, if you want to do for that Christmas, you can pay for the client and buy the domain. Okay, but I would advise you never ever do that. Okay, so all All right. I hope you've secured your spot also. Okay, only 5 people, and I think all 5 slots are gone now. All right. How much is domain? Register. I will tell you how much domain is. Okay. So when I was asking you how much will you sell it, you did not factor domain price in. David, you did not factor domain price in. Okay, so it's not that expensive. I'm just pulling your legs. Okay, you can get domain for, it depends on where you're hosting from, where you're buying your domain from, whether it's GoDaddy or it's whatever platform you're buying from. So the prices vary. It's not one size fit all. Okay, and .ca domain is also varying in price with .com domain, .org domain, and all of that. Yeah. So get into the program. Okay, you guys are asking insider questions because I gave opportunity to ask questions. So I'm going to stop answering insider questions. Benjamin, go ahead and speak, please. The hand is up. Go ahead and speak.
Okay, Mr. Mohammed, good evening. Thank you for taking us through this journey this night. I truly appreciate you and 10 analytics. I think this is the first time, even though I was actually driving while returning from my 9 to 5 job. Uh, I I think I enjoyed this one more than before. So my question is that for instance, now I build a site both
Yeah.
front and back, and I have a payment gateway and maybe a lot of other stuff on it, and I'm able to sell it out, maybe either outright sales or something. And at the end of the day, there is a glitch. You understand? If there is a
Okay.
glitch, what are the processes or the procedure? Can I still go back and start altering all those things, or how do I go about it? That is my simple question before I make decision
Okay.
on joining. Though I have a pending,
Oh, can you take that
I
again?
have.
Sorry,
Okay.
Benjamin, can you take that again, please?
My question is that, for
Yeah.
instance, I built a
The
site
web. Okay.
for an organization, and
Mm-hmm.
I sell it out to them.
Mm-hmm.
Eventually, they pay for me, and
Yeah.
maybe they ask me to be maintaining it for them. And there is a payment gateway that I added to it and all that. And there is a glitch.
Mm-hmm.
You understand? There's a
Yeah.
glitch. And how do I, with this one now, because this one is not core programming and all that. So
Mm-hmm.
how do I go back and correct
All
all
right.
those things? How do I manage cyber attack and other things with this?
Fantastic. Fantastic. You're asking insider question also, Benjamin. Okay. Some people are asking a question and I said, you want to learn everything in one night. That's not gonna happen. Okay. So you can definitely manage it. They're not gonna ask you to maintain a website. You are going to maintain it for them. Nobody's going to ask you to maintain a website. That's why most companies now, they want to hire a full time. They can put you on a full time payroll, and they just want to have you on board so that anytime there is any issue, you can jump on it. Okay. And let me tell you what happens in the real world. Even top tier developers. Okay. When it comes to, should I answer this question? I feel I'm giving you too much. Okay, if I'm
I
asking,
beg, so that
yeah.
I can make
No, I'm giving
my
you too much. I'm
thank
giving
you.
you too much already. You
I beg, or that I beg, I
you
beg.
want
I have
information.
there is a program I paid for already. The training is coming up on Thursday, so I need this so that I can add this to it. Thank you.
Why not?
No
What,
vex.
why are you considering this one? Why not take that one? You know.
No, I will do that one. Of course, I'll do it now. Yoruba they say onoko waja. One road no the enter market. I have to be fully equipped. I beg.
Okay. All right. So in the real world, okay, you need people like us behind you. All right. You need people like us behind you as well. So it's not a lonely what's it called, a lonely world. So the tech industry, you need people around you, you need professionals like yourself. Okay, and that's when you fall back, we get to help you out. Okay, some cyber attacks are easily fixed. Okay, while others are more intricate depending on the kind of attacks. Okay, imagine somebody attacking you with a bot that changes its IP address like water. Okay, you will cry. You'll cry. But you need to know how that. It's not. I'm not talking about an A team who be now. It's not a team you have to hire. Okay, but in tech, you don't move alone. Nobody's an island of knowledge. Okay, so and this is me speaking from experience. All right, so I'm not talking about people you hire. No, no, no. That's not what I mean. You need to have access, okay, to your mentors, to people who know more than you, okay, because there will always be people who know more than you. All right, and when you're in trying times, definitely your network will speak for itself. Okay, that's what I'll say. And you get our network easily here at 10 Analytics Business. All right, so I won't say more than that, Benjamin. I hope I've answered your
Eh,
question.
Yes, I think I'm okay. But the area I'm a little bit particular about now, when you said I will have access to my mentors and at least people like you now at my back when going into the field properly. The issue is that most of the hand is, can I use the word handler or facilitators like this, they
Mhm.
hardly release their details out, and even if they give contact, it's just WhatsApp, and the WhatsApp
Benjamin,
before them.
Benjamin, let
Yes,
me
sir.
interrupt you. Have you ever taken a course in analytics business before?
I have one already coming up on Thursday, and
I mean, at analytics business.
no, the feedback is not. I'm not very 100% with it.
Are you talking
The
about
the
analytics business?
Yes, I mean 10 analytics. I mean
Okay.
10 analytics. I have a program that is coming up on Thursday, which is I think is it tomorrow? Yes, I think it's tomorrow. I have a
Okay,
program
good.
that is coming up. But the response time is my major headache.
Response time. Have you
Yes,
have you paid Benjamin?
yes, of course.
Okay.
Instantly that
So,
night.
okay, fantastic. Now you've paid. So when you paid, did you reach out to anybody after payment?
Yes, of course. Tolu, and the facilitator for that day.
Okay,
Though
reach out.
when I started,
Can you see my, can you see
yes,
my
when I started,
can
yes,
you
when
see
I
my
started the, sir.
can you see my phone number?
At the moment, no, I'm not on
Okay.
this full
Send me
screen.
a DM 0703
Hold, hold, hold on, sir.
8619. Okay.
Hold on, sir. 070,
All right.
sir. I,
Exactly.
I didn't get
So
the number.
Benjamin,
Yes, sir.
0703 215 8619. Yeah.
215.
So just send me a DM. We'll get it fixed. Okay. All right. So any other questions from anybody else? Any other questions from anybody else? Any other questions from anybody else? What date will May cohort start? First weekend in May. First weekend in May. Okay. First Saturday in May. If you've secured your spot and you've not sent me your DM, you're on your own. Okay. If you secured your spot and you've not sent me your DM, you are on your own. So ensure to send me a DM ASAP. Okay. ASAP. So that you even get to know whether you're part of the first 5 people on the discount. All right. Or if you'll be required to top up. Okay, so in the absence of any other questions, congratulations to those who have secured your spots, and to those who haven't. Okay, how do we secure spots? I had network issues, so I couldn't follow through. Rahim. Okay, very quickly, Rahim, click on the click on that link. Okay, click on that link in the chat posted by Uchechuku. All right, it's going to take you to this page. Okay, on my screen, it's going to take you to this page on my screen, and you can select whatever course you want to select. Click on enroll now. Okay, click on choose payment plan. It will ask you to create an account. Once you've created it, click on choose payment plan. Select your cohort. Select the installment plan you want. Okay, click on start to take you to the checkout page, and then you can choose whether you want to pay via transfer or card. Okay, whether you want to pay via transfer or card. Once you make the payment, it will redirect you to the learner's dashboard, and you'll get an email, but you need to send us a DM ASAP. 0703 215 8619. 0703 215 8619. Okay. All right. So Abisola, yes, we met earlier. What question do you want to ask? What question do you want to ask? So Abisola, you want to unmute and speak, or should we call it a night? I mean, time is far spent.
Okay, good evening, sir. Can I unmute? I was typing already.
Okay, you can. Yeah, I've asked you to unmute and ask a question.
Right, sir. So I was unable to follow through the phase 2, right? Network issue, and there were calls here and there.
Yeah.
I didn't really select a particular pathway because it wasn't really specific yet. So that's what I was asking. Now, would there be a demo on the AI content creation, video creation stuff? And I actually went to the Instagram. Probably I did not really see.
There are demos. Okay, there are demos. Go to Instagram, go to YouTube on our page. Just type Analytics Business. You'll get them there. Or have you sent me a DM? I think you were meant to.
No, I haven't. Like I was able to follow through the page. So I think you were speaking with the guy that what's the name? Paul Yusuf. Yeah. So when I disconnected.
All right, that's fine. So you have my number now. Just send me a DM, and then I'm gonna send you a sample of the AI video creation. Yeah. So all right.
Okay.
All right. Okay, so we've come to the end of tonight's session. Okay, if you filled out the attendance form, congratulations. More congratulations if you secured your spot. Looking forward to seeing you in class and getting your journey started, and bidding bye to brokenness. So congratulations once again, and let's see April 11th in class. Cheers.
Thank you so much.